Water is crucial to the health and welfare of every person. If you think that the #1 recommendation for good health in this country has been for over 100 years, wash your hands, and a family doesn't have the ability to wash their hands or flush a toilet or do any of the other sanitary things, it gives you an idea of how important water is, not just to that family, but to public health overall.
WAVE is a local nonprofit whose mission is to provide uninterrupted access to proper sanitary services and clean drinking water for all of Detroit's residents. Since 2003, the organization has provided over $2 million to help almost 10,000 families in the city.
We all have personal responsibility for changing the way things are if we want improvement. I was on the board of the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department's commissioners. And I remember my first year, there was a rate hearing. And as people came in desperate, talking about how they couldn't afford the bills and what the issues were, I remember thinking, someone's going to do something about that. The second year, I went to the same rate hearing, and there were even more people. And it's like I woke up and said, oh, no one's going to do anything about it because this is a difficult question, so what can I do about it? And that's how WAVE was formed. The emergency support environment is an ecosystem, and WAVE is just one patch in that ecosystem. Most of the other programs are for long-term assistance. They don't just pay a bill. Ours, WAVE is particularly for emergency assistance. So if something happens to a family and for some reason they are in a position to be shut off or have an actual shut off, then WAVE can act very quickly. And what that means is that there's not a lot of red tape. There's not a lot of guesswork. There's no decisions. We pay exactly the amount that's necessary to prevent an emergency. WAVE is 100% volunteer, no paid employees, no paid team members. We raise money and we help pay bills, period.
Water is an essential building block of life, and WAVE is making sure it does everything it can to make sure Detroit residents have access to it. For more information, visit wavefund.org.